La Flor Dominicana. Kind of sounds like a rum that I used to drink.
Close.
Okay.
But no cigar. No.
So folks, welcome back. I am your co-host, J.O. from the Party Source Liquor Department.
I'm Nick Douglas from the Party Source Humidor.
And I'm a complete and utter noob when it comes into cigars, and so Mr. Nick is teaching me. He gave me this one that he says I can't screw up because, as you saw the last time, I completely forgot to cut my cigar.
Awesome.
And I tried firing it up.
So that's what we call a perfect cut. It has a closed back to it, so you can only insert that cigar far enough to, watch your fingers.
Yeah.
Only far enough to actually just barely slice that cap. When you're cutting your cigar, you want to make sure you leave part of that rounded edge where the cap construction is. By doing that, you're going to have it less likely to start come unraveled on you, fall apart in your mouth, that kind of thing. Nobody wants that.
No. Okay, what can I expect from this? I mean, what kind of blend is this? Obviously, it's from the Dominican, but...
this is La Flor Dominicana, which I believe translates as the flower of the Dominican.
Cool.
This is their Colorado Oscuro blend, which is usually just comes out seasonally, if you will. Just got this back in stock. Probably won't have another shipment of it till next year. Colorado refers to the shade of the wrapper leaf itself. You'll see that it's got like a reddish hue to it, and that's why they call that a Colorado when you're looking at the classifications of the shade of the wrapper. Now this is from the Dominican, a little bit of Nicaraguan filler in there with the Dominican as well, and then the wrapper is actually grown in Ecuador.
Oh, it's an Ecuadorian?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Sumatran grown in Ecuador.
I also noticed you doing inhaling. You actually blow it out your nose, in which I tried that once and thought I was going to die.
So I'm not actually inhaling any of the smoke. It's still smoking a cigar just like you should. Don't inhale. It can end up not making you not feel so well.
Okay.
But the retrohale, your olfactory sense in your nose, that's where a lot of your taste comes from. So really, to get the full experience, the full flavor profile, you don't have to blow all the smoke out through your nose, but just try to get some of that smoke up into your nose. It's going to be, and it takes a while. It's not natural to do it first. There we go.
Oh, wow. I see what you mean. I got a lot more flavor there, but, oh my God.
A lot of people have trouble doing it. Can't figure out, how to not, inhale it while, to get it to come out through your nose. But it's definitely, to me, it's like the same muscles that you use to gargle, to, keep from swallowing the mouthwash. That's kind of what stops your throat, and then you just, breathe, blow the smoke out through your nose. Takes a while to get used to, but
I can totally see that. I mean, I got a ton of flavor. It's just my raw nose now, dude. Okay. I'm getting a ton of chocolate and cream on this. Very
creamy. Definitely got some sweetness to it. That's the Sumatran wrapper is really going to lend to that sweetness.
A sweet cedar is kind of what it reminds me of.
Definitely a lot of cedar, a lot of woody notes to it. Yeah,
the back palate has a lot of vanilla. And I'm kind of not burning evenly, so I'm going to try and rotate it. I'm going to bet that's because I am a complete and utter noob and I don't know how to fully light my cigar. So, but one thing I was told is if you start burning unevenly, you would think by putting the uneven part, the one that's longer on top, because heat burns up, would fix it. It does not. You put the longer end on the bottom, and that will actually burn it more evenly. And the only reason I can figure that out is because when you're stirring a fire, all the hot coals are on the bottom. That's the only thing I can figure. So.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense.
Okay. So, if you're new to our channel, which probably are because this is going to be one of our first videos going up, welcome and thank you. And sliding in now is the bar, in which we will ask you to please give this video a like if this is content that you feel like you would enjoy, and hit that subscribe.
Now I'm getting definitely the strength-wise right now seems to be, you know, kind of right at medium. But this is one that as you smoke it, that strength is going to kick up just a little bit on you.
I can tell it is a slow creeper. I'm starting to get a lot more earth and mineral. I'm starting to get a lot more body and flavor. You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Mental image of me hiking through the nature trails. All that fresh topsoil and fresh leaves crunching under it, stirring up the topsoil with all those spores and pollen and all that earth flavor just billowing up in there.
So earthy.
Earthy.
Yeah.
But very, very woodsy earthy. Yeah.
Not a little floral. And
a little, yeah, floral, flora and fauna. And you know what? I think I know what this needs.
Wait.
Flora and fauna.
You know what fauna means, right?
Yeah, flowers.
No, the flora is the plant life. The fauna
yeah.
is the animals.
Oh, shut up. That's quite often here that I say this. It tastes like animals. Yes, yes. Don't you eat cows called steak?
Tastes
You know what? I'm going to do a magic cut, and I'm going to make him shut up.
just like squirrel. It's weird.
You ready? Will this shut you up and make you forget about the flora and fauna? This is 1792.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's right. 1792, my friend.
Yes, sir.
This is one of my favorite bourbons, and I think this will pair perfectly with this. Not only that, I wish I had a nice steak to go with it.
I wouldn't mind a nice steak or a burger. Burger sounds good.
Oh,
right?
a burger is...
Beautiful
oh
day like this
God.
would be nice to be grilling out, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this brings out a ton of cream.
Let's see if I concur.
Now, all those wondering, we are right next to a brewery. And so they are in the middle of making some fantastic brews back here behind the party source. That is the forklift that is going to be transporting all the kegs that are leaving from Braxton Labs.
I don't know. I think he might be going over to the distillery.
Could be.
LFD, definitely known for the construction, the quality of the tobacco. They actually had Cigar of the Year a couple years ago. And really, they were already a prominent figure in most humidors, but it really just kind of took them to the next level, I think. But Lito Gomez, the owner of the company, is definitely doing a lot of great things right now. And a very wide selection inside the Party Source humidor if you need to come down and try a few of their offerings, including the Colorado Oscuro.
Okay, Nick. After 3 sips of this, and then a good long puff, that is just absolutely heavenly. It is like one of the most perfect balances between whiskey and cigar that I've ever had. This is absolutely glorious.
Yeah, that's a great combination, and it really brings out the sweetness in both the cigar and the whiskey, I think.
It is a marriage made in heaven there. Now, all of you at home, if you happen to have one of these cigars and decided to fire it up and enjoy it with us, I would like to know if you are getting any chocolate in this cigar, if you've ever actually had it, because I'm starting to get a large amount of chocolate, closer to a milk chocolate, rather than anything else in there.
You don't think that's the whiskey influencing that?
I don't think so, because this whiskey is very honey-based to me. I was already getting a little bit of the chocolate.
A little bit more pepper coming through now on the retro hail.
Which I am not going to try. Yeah. I will say that was an incredibly good puff. You know, I think I'm about ready to drop a rating on this. This is fantastic.
Let's do it.
I feel like we could probably get a good 2-hour smoke out of this.
Yeah, very well made. Great flavor, and it makes me not want to go back inside and do any more work. I think we should just sit out here and film a 3-hour review on these cigars.
I would back you on that. I could bring out more bourbons. We'd have 2 or 3 other guys. So, Nick and I do on a 1 to 100 scale. The higher to 100, the better the smoke. They take into effect cost, the manufacturing of it, how well it is made. For me, I like to look at how well the ash clings to it, how well after I knock it off the design is on it. Also, the length of the smoke and the flavors, all of these things tend to play into it. And so I have no idea how I'm going to rate this one.
Yeah, okay. I'm interested to see what you do, though. I think the forklift's coming back.
So, on a solid rating, now with the ash knocked off, I'm getting more of a campfire, kind of a piney campfire. And this is a coolish ashtray right here. There we go.
Very nice.
Yeah. I'm going to say, for me, this is a luxurious smoke. I could do this in winter. I can do it on summer. I feel like a barbecue, a poolside, in a tent. Phooey, I mean, even by the...
on a train in the rain?
On a train in the rain, in a box with a fox and a socks. I would say this is a solid...
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
It's okay. 93 for me.
Definitely a well-priced cigar.
I didn't even ask the
Well-made.
price.
I think this size is somewhere in the $8 MSRP.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. Maybe just a shade under. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. I've only been on the shelf for a few days.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have all 3,500 facings memorized on the
Okay.
price. Just about half of them. But it's good construction, good flavor. I'm right there with you. For me, I would like maybe just a little more pepper to it, but that again, that's kind of personal preference. But so I'm at about a 90.
A 90? Okay.
Now, let me ask you this though, while I got you here. What's your rating on the combination of the whiskey
for
and
this
the cigar?
whiskey, okay. I'm going to do a smoky whiskey real quick. For those of you who don't know what a smoky whiskey, it is something that is J.O. patent pending. And it's where I take a mouthful of the whiskey, I draw in the smoke of the cigar, I hold it, let a Mary release the cigar smoke. I try not to put it through my nose because then I can't swallow the whiskey. But then after I swallow the whiskey and exhale the smoke, I get this marriage of flavors. So here we go.
And
98.
98.
Oh gosh, that's good.
No, I agree with you. As far as the combination goes, yeah, I'm at a 95.
I think that about says it all. Nick and I are going to find excuses to hang outside for a little bit.
Yes.
You're welcome to just let this play into our next video on our playlist.
Good idea.
And while you're at it, we would love it if you check out some of our other video reviews right up there. And, you know, I think you're awesome. I really do. And I can't help and thank for all the support you guys are giving us on our new channel. So cheers, and thank you so much. Anything you want to say to these awesome people?
Stay smoky.
Stay smoky indeed.